Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Creatures of the Night podcast. This is episode 15. I'm Narciso, and like always, I'm joined by the one and only David Gonzalez.
Hello, everyone. We're still alive, and I'm David Gonzalez, and we're back for another shit talk, another episode 15. That's a good, nice number.
It's a nice round number. We're getting there, slowly but surely.
It's, yeah, because I can't even think of all the 15 right now off the top of my head. So it was enough that I forgot about some of them.
I just remember the first one was Prey. I always remember that was the
Really?
first one, the Predator movie. Yeah,
Yeah, that's so long ago. I guess I didn't. Yeah, I guess so.
that's the first episode.
You know
Yeah,
what it is? It blurs because we did a lot of other videos back in the day of other stuff.
yeah. Our old channel, Film
Yeah,
Cam,
we
we
did
did
movie
so
stuff
many
too.
movies.
So and then we did a bunch of stuff before that too, before we had a third participant, Javi. Might make an
Exactly.
appearance. He's another movie buff that's
Which you
passionate.
just happened to bump into in Vegas, right?
I hung out with him for a little bit of time that we were there. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
have these good people, man.
Yeah.
So there's going to be another hodgepodge episode. We're getting close to the season. Summerween is in full swing right now,
Yeah.
and we have a lot of like Halloween stuff that we're gonna do. So this is kind of gonna be maybe one or two more episodes of random movie stuff and maybe any horror stuff that we've done before we get into just straight hardcore Halloween shit. So
The meat. The meat of the
the meat
season.
and potatoes of
I
the
saw my
channel.
very first Halloween Horror Nights commercial yesterday.
Oh yeah,
And I was at first I was like, it's too early for that, but I forgot.
is it
Fuck
just the
it.
one that's like
Now,
a shot of like a room and it has like a TV in it?
yeah.
We're
It
very
started like,
generic this year.
yeah. By the time I was paying attention, I saw the Terrifier and I go, oh, this is Halloween Horror Nights, I bet. And it looked
Yep.
like the real dude. So they probably got him to do
Oh no,
that.
yeah. Terrifier was one of the main ones that was announced first. They have
Sure.
the Five Nights at Freddy house this year.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I saw that. And you know what? Like the people behind the Terrifier movie, Damien Leone, and I always
Mhm.
forget the art. What's his name again? The actor that plays Art David
David,
something.
David, no, David Leone and
Damien Leone, and I think his name. I always remember David's, obviously, but
yeah, Art the Clown. I know what you're talking
they seem like the type
about.
of people that would go out of their way to actually go there, at least for like one night.
Oh, no, they will go there. I'm sure they're gonna go there. That's
They
their
came
bread
to
and
visit
butter.
us
And
at a movie theater in Miami, so
yeah,
no
like if
fucking
you
do.
did a movie and then Horror Nights did a haunted house for a movie, you damn right we're gonna go there.
Yeah,
I'm
that's an
sure he's
honor. In the horror world,
yeah.
that's an
And not only
honor.
that, I'm sure he had some say in the design of the house. Just kind of like when Rob Zombie
Yeah.
did it a couple years and he actually worked in
Kidding me?
developing.
He's probably like the George Lucas there. He just walks in, everyone stays quiet. He walks in with his little highlighter, starts. Remember that famous video where he gets like a pink highlighter, a yellow highlighter, and a green one,
Mhm.
and he's like, "This is real. This is CGI. I don't know how we're gonna do that. That's real. That's puppet." And then they cut to the visual effects guys, and they're looking at each other, and they're like, "This taking the shit." Like we're not getting paid enough for this. I
Mhm.
guarantee you that was basically like, this movie's gonna make a lot of money. You'll get paid later, and all these people were like, "Holy shit, this might not work."
I'm sure
Anyway.
David Leone is a lot more low key than that.
No, yes, but I'm saying to the for the horror movie people and the people at Universal and the people at Holly Horror Nights, that's probably like holy shit, the director
Yeah.
of the actual movies here
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
Steven Spielberg's not showing up. I think going yeah. I mean maybe for E.T. he still goes there. I think
Maybe. I don't even think so. I
I
don't think
think
he's been to a
he
theme
goes on
park in 30
the
years.
handicap entrance.
So, anyways, let me just start off with The Last of Us since the last episode we second time recapped Last of Us, and I told you we were gonna do it next time when I finished watching it. What a total dog shit season, bro.
It
It was a
went to shit,
total
right?
absolute failure. Everybody hated it. It was rushed. It ended in a bullshit cliffhanger that made no sense. It was like it felt like a half-assed season that was not finished, and then they just prolonged it to milk a third season out of.
Everything that I think we talked about some of that. The last episode I saw was the one where he died. I didn't even see the next
Mhm.
one. I think I started to see it, but like I
Well, I mean,
really
he
just
died in the
wanted to
beginning
see
of this season,
the second episode.
the
I
second episode.
I really just wanted to see what they were gonna do. I was
That's what.
That's why I
Uh,
watched it, and I think I blew the load afterwards. I'm like, they're probably gonna like I lost interest because I knew they were just gonna do the whole game, and I just kind of like didn't care. For you, I
the
understand you were just watching it. Can I
yes,
ask
yes,
you a question? Can
I'm
I ask
not
you a
the I
question?
didn't play the
The
game ever.
girl, the Dina girl, she ends up getting killed too, right? She dies somehow.
Uh,
The girlfriend, the Latin one.
no. What do you mean? She becomes the main person now, like kind of, right? With her best friend. You mean? Is that what you're talking
Yeah,
about?
the best friend, the one that she has like a kiss with.
She didn't die.
Well, in the game, she does.
Well, maybe in season three, and they just prolonged it at the end of this episode. But
Sorry, my bad.
oh no, no, no,
They
no,
don't have a,
no.
don't have a
Remember, my
lesbian. They don't have
concern.
like an affair. They don't have like a relationship,
Oh
right?
yeah, they do
Okay.
have that. But my
Maybe they
concern
changed that.
last time I doubt it. They just probably milked it so they can milk another season out of it.
Oh, wait a minute. Did they cliffhanger it when they meet? When she meets Abby, is that how they cliffhanger it?
No, I'm trying to remember now. I think
The game does
the
that and then goes
cliffhanging.
backwards.
Ellie is in the island with those like crazy people. They capture her and there's like a
Okay.
giant there's like a giant storm and she gets on a boat and she's trying to escape and she crashes onto the island because I think she's looking for Dina.
There's a
And she
wooden boat. There's like a wooden boat
it's like
somewhere.
a wooden boat and she crashes on an island with those other crazy people that live in the off of the coast.
It's like a forest island, like
Yeah, it's like a
foggy
forest
forest.
island.
Okay.
And they like capture her and they're the people that have the knives and they like to like gut people on posts and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, they capture her, and then right when they're about to kill her, something happens and they run away. Oh, I think the military starts attacking the other side of the base of the island, so they freak out and they run over there. So she could, of course, escape, and then she goes back to that. I don't know if I'm fucking it up. That little prison compound that the military people have, and that girl who's the black bald-headed chick. Have you been watching it now?
No, the last one I saw is when he died. Was she part of the...
You know, in the military people, they have that black chick. She has like a shaved head.
Okay,
She goes back and fucks her up.
okay.
She ties her up in a base. Oh god, dude, it's a disaster. It ends in a shit cliffhanger to the point where I didn't even notice that was the way it ended. I came back the next week to see the last episode to find out that was the last episode. I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
Mm.
They ended it like in such a stupid way. Everybody got pissed. People were complaining online like this show has just jumped the shark.
What you told me, some of it sounds familiar and a lot of it doesn't. I think two things. Either it seems like they didn't even finish the game, the second game. They're stretching the second game.
Is there a
And
part in the game where Joel makes it back, but he's like Super Joel in a mech suit?
for a second I thought because they do have flashbacks in the game. They have like levels where you're playing with Joel like if it was the part one, but it's like a memory in an area that you're at. And look what they did. What they did is that what I accidentally told you, I guess put a spoiler alert, that if that happens, it's gonna happen next season, which might not even occur because it looks like they did it and they're waiting to see and the ratings, they're probably not gonna do it. So we're probably gonna get the people who are really into it gonna get gypped because there is a boat, there is a part where she's gonna try to save Dina, but I don't remember no military attack. It looks like they added an action ending
Probably did.
because they didn't have a huge battle, in the second episode when there's the first whatever the episode where the zombies attack the fortress and they have that huge battle. That's not in the game.
Yeah, I told you. They started the season by blowing their load. They killed Joel. They had that military attack. And I said, how are they going to outdo this? And it was
Filler
literally
episodes.
all the budget was there. And then it went downhill after that. And they never had anything worth a damn. They had what felt like filler episodes that were just boring. And the majority of the season felt like filler episodes that were just boring.
That's what
And I'm like, you
Walking
know
Dead
what?
used. That's what happened with Walking Dead, and I stopped watching. Right, Walking Dead got like that.
Yeah, oh yeah, I gave up on that shit a long
Oh,
time ago. But it
I
gets to the
stopped
point
watching.
where,
I stopped watching Walking Dead over 10 years ago. But when Negan came in with the bat that season,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's around the time where
everyone
after
checked out
that, I
after
lasted a
that.
little bit longer, and then
because it was a pattern. It was the same shit. They go somewhere, there's a problem, they take over, everything's great, they go somewhere else. Same thing. It's like
And
I
to
was
think,
tired of fucking Georgia. Get out of the forest. Go
and
somewhere else.
well, now they're like in Paris and
Now, yeah,
shit.
but now they look so cheap. I've seen clips of episodes of the newer ones. The budget, since they have 5 shows, the budget's in half. The old episodes
Dude,
of The Walking Dead look
5
good.
shows.
This one
Who
looks
is
like
still
shit. It looks like blue
watching this?
screen, blue
Who
screen, no
is still
makeup, CG
watching?
blood. The opposite of what they used to be.
Why are people still watching this
I
shit? And
think
they
it's
keep
contracts.
making
I don't know. I don't know.
contracts. They
I,
cut shit budgets. They cut games in the middle of production. What do you mean contract? There has to be these fucking people that are still watching it all. Like I don't get it.
I
This
think
guy,
it's the lifeline
oh,
of AMC. I think AMC is dying out, and all they because think about the franchise of Walking Dead. They make money off all the shirts and everything, so they have to keep it alive. But they announced, I think they announced it was a big. It was I read an article on Cinecon, whatever Comic Con, whatever one of the cons, that they did a whole rented out a whole Hall H or whatever for Walking Dead. They brought the actor. They brought what's his name, Norman Reedus there, and they
dude.
announced they canceled the Walking Dead. They canceled it like 2 days
Norman Reedus
later.
could retire just from the one fucking show that he did.
Oh, that, and then he has like the other shows with the motorcycles and producers, and
Ah,
he
but that's different. That's more like a hobby show. I
I
don't think
know,
he
but
makes
I'm
it.
I'm pretty sure he has points deals on his deals. He's the only one that stayed.
Dude, with the Walking Dead money and his random residuals from Blade 2, he's set.
Oh yeah, Scud all the way. Every time I watch that now, it ruins it for me. Even though back then we knew him as the guy from Boondock
I
Saints, so
back
he was
then I
the
used to hate
Boondock Saints
him.
guy. He was the Boondock
I
Saints guy.
yeah, his face over always bothered me. Like in Blade, I used to hate that guy. I was like, what
Yeah,
the
he
fuck is
looked
this
like
guy?
he looked like the kid from E.T., but an asshole version.
An asshole version. Even though he's actually a really cool guy, but
I bet he
back in
is.
the day, his face used to bother
Dude,
me.
to not cut your hair for 15 years and have your hair still look like
Oh,
that
I
for
know.
15 years, that takes talent. And
Right,
the
right.
lady too that plays the lady with the white hair, her
Yeah.
hair's never grown in like 10 years.
Those
She's like
two
the
are the
fat guy,
ones.
the
Those are the
lifer.
those two. That lady, whatever her name is, I forget,
Mhm.
and Norman Reedus are the two that have like reaped the most benefits of ever getting casted in this damn franchise. Like it's literally them.
Yeah.
It's
And that
crazy.
lady, I don't remember her name, but that lady worked a lot with Frank Darabont in his movies. You know, Frank Darabont started Walking Dead. He did the first
Yeah,
season.
yeah, yeah. The first like few of the great episodes in the beginning.
The
Yeah.
first season technically was a mini series. They didn't intend it to be a show. The original ads and everything said didn't say it was a show. It said it was like a special event thing, and it did so well that they immediately turned it into a show. That's why season 2 sucked. I mean, it wasn't as good because Frank Darabont wasn't involved, and they just rolled everybody over, and they kind of didn't know what to do. And then they got going with the prison in season 3, and it got better.
Yeah.
But Frank Darabont only did the first one, and that's why it looked so good because they filmed it like a movie. It was all real,
Yeah, it was.
big
After
budget.
that, I think the K&B guys were just directing random episodes.
No, yeah, the main guy, K&B, the guy with the long hair,
Yeah,
Greg
yeah, yeah.
Harrow, who's in Day of the Dead. He's one
Yes,
of
he
the
is.
soldiers.
Yeah,
He's
he's
really
also one
young
of
with
the
the
Evil
marijuana
Dead
plants. He's the
guys.
guy with the
Oh yeah, yeah.
marijuana plants.
No, he's great.
Yeah, he's a billionaire too, man, that guy. But yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I
Well,
think that they're just stalling it, and you know how it is now. They did a Mission Impossible, whatever Mission Impossible last one is, where they're gonna change, they're gonna see what happens and react to it and change it or cancel it, like Batman versus Superman, like Justice League. They're gonna change everything because of the audience. And you know what? Fine. I don't think they should waste their money on it. It's expensive show. The games were good, but what else are they gonna do? The games are over. Let's get on with it. It's not gonna be another Walking Dead.
no,
It's
and I
not
think
gonna
after the
be.
last season with the
I
negativity,
don't think shows I think it's the end for those shows for a while. I think what's gonna rule now are the limited series shows. Maybe they'll have seasons and seasons, but the ones kind of like the import ones from like Squid Games, and like a lot of them are gonna be short form. The long 24 seasons is gonna be over, I think. Like the actual
I can
24
see that.
concept. And
Yeah, I
everything,
can
if you
see
notice,
that.
even Netflix now, they're eight episodes, really expensive, kind of long, an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. They're gonna go like the whatever, the AMC, the Awesome Samurai thing. What was it called again? Shogun?
Oh, Shogun, that was great.
You know, like that kind of stuff, like mini movies.
Mm-hmm.
like this, like how it used to be in the 80s with V and North and South and Roots and all that shit was popular.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm fine. But if you're gonna give me mini series, don't make me wait one a week for like 2 months for like 8 episodes, bro. Just give it to me in one shot. I hate
Do
that
you prefer
crap.
the weekly thing like old school, or do you prefer a big dump?
All right, the big dump. I rather just whenever I'm ready, I'm just gonna sit there and just binge it and take it all in. I can't stand that. Like Dina likes having something to look forward to. Her, I'm like,
The
I
wait
can't.
is longer though. The wait is longer if you binge. Because you can
It's
watch it all one night and wait a whole. My wife used to do that with Orange is the New Black.
you're talking
She
about
would watch the
a
entire
show
fucking
that dropped
season like one weekend, one night, a Friday night to Saturday, and then she's waiting a whole year for it.
for the next season.
Yeah, if you binge
Well,
it,
I mean, that's gonna happen regardless if it's one
nah, but
episode or don't.
if you wait a week, at least you got like an extra 3 months. It takes you three
Oh,
months to
please.
do it.
Trust me, dude. You move on to something else and you forget about that show
That's the
until they
problem
start
though. You
advertising.
forget and you move on and you lose track. It's like a wave, like an ocean, and the next wave, the next show comes. Oh, season three of that show is coming back.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
They
yeah.
remade Dexter again.
Or again, and again, and again.
They're doing Breaking Bad. This time he's in hell. He's not in heaven, and he's in hell.
With Pinhead, why not?
Do you imagine Breaking Bad? He's in hell with Michael Douglas from Falling Down, and the Punisher. It's all vigilantes down there.
Sounds great.
Johnny Depp from Blow. All the fucking Tony Montana. They're all eating shit.
But talking about Last of Us, and I know you just saw Fantastic Four shit, dude. I am so fucking over Pedro Pascal, bro.
I know you've been saying that
Dude,
for many episodes.
bro, I'm fucking tired of it. Somebody put a picture. They went to the movie theater, took a picture of a wall of posters. Pedro Pascal was in like 3 of the 5 fucking movies
Yeah,
that
he's in
came out.
The Edgerton movie. He's in this.
Everything,
He was in
Fantastic
Blade Runner.
Four.
He was in Gladiator a couple months ago. He is, yeah, he's gonna be everything. You heard that
Uh,
he's gonna be like,
I can smell bullshit. Uh-huh.
yeah. I'm trying to think like, what could he be? Like next Indiana Jones? Like, what is he gonna be now?
Dude, that's David. That's the rumor.
I
They already
know.
photoshopped him with the hat on, and I'm like,
He's
bro,
the right age. He's exactly
fuck Disney if they do that
he's that
shit.
Harrison
Fuck
Ford
you.
Last Crusade age that because he's like late 40s, early 50s, right?
I
48,
get,
49.
yeah, probably, yeah.
He's a little bit, he's not that young, but he's not
And
old.
I'm so fucking tired of his little bullshit ploy of being, oh, I have panic attacks in my interviews, so he has to manhandle all his women.
I don't follow, I don't see any of his
Shut the
interviews.
fuck up, you fucker.
Wait, but do you not like him personally, or do you don't like him? You're saturated with him. He's Colin Farrelling you from the
I'm
2000s.
saturated with him. I'm sick of his
Hey, you're gonna love him in
bullshit.
10 years. Watch. You said the same thing, Ben Affleck. We all got sick of him. He disappeared. He came back, and we liked him, and then he sucks again, and then he came back again. What's another one that did it? Colin Farrell came back from the dead. We got
Yes,
tired of him.
there. Yes,
Matt
agreed.
Damon kind of too is back.
Maybe,
Odyssey,
but damn,
hopefully.
bro, this is to another level. It's every big TV show, every big movie, every rumor, every you can't turn anything on without seeing his fucking shitty mustache face everywhere, bro. Oh my
He's
god.
probably gonna be James Bond.
Dude, remember
They're gonna spice
Disney
it up. They're gonna make it versus
between
Minority Bond.
Disney and Marvel and all that shit, it's all a conglomerate, and he's the golden boy. So they're spreading him like butter across
Yeah, but
every property, bro.
that's gonna end. That never continues.
It's dude, it's been going on for years now.
I know, but it's gonna stop. The ones that last, the stars that last, the ones that have been for decades, like the Tom Cruises, Harrison Fords. Yeah, they're not as popular as they used to be, but they still have major movies that are banked on them, right? And even someone like Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, we're talking about the 90s, they were coming up. That's a long time ago already. They I
Only
think
only when the next golden boy comes out of the woodwork.
he,
Until then,
they're gonna
he's
space
going
it
to be
out.
coming out of our ears, bro.
It's gonna happen. He's gonna get saturated. He's gonna disappear. It's gonna be a scandal. There's gonna be a video of him at Puff Daddy party. Something's gonna happen. And he's gonna take a break, and then he'll be back in 10 years like Mickey Rourke. We're gonna love him. Oh, he's the wrestler. Oh, he's playing who what Bruce Springsteen has a movie coming out, right? So The Rock is doing a real person. Who that's a new thing, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
He's
He's
gonna
playing a
he
wrestler
looks
though,
like, you
but
know what
yeah.
he's gonna do? He's gonna be, who could he be? He's gonna do the he's gonna do the movie. They're gonna do a Julio Iglesias movie. And it's gonna be it's gonna be Pedro Pascal. It's gonna be like, no, oh, Enrique Iglesias the movie, and he's gonna be in there. He's gonna be like, no, the true story of Enrique Iglesias, July Church.
July Church.
And the movie's gonna come out in July. Julio Iglesias, July. This Julio. Celebrate America with Julio Iglesias.
Holy shit. I'd go see that. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Holy shit. But you saw Fantastic Four. Tell
Yeah.
me, how grandiose was the grand Pedro
It,
Pascal as Mr. Fantastic?
okay, Pedro Pascal. Well, first of all, the movie was really good. I was really surprised. I enjoyed it. It's definitely the best Fantastic Four movie. That's not hard to do.
That's
The
not
vibe, the
better
vibe
than
was good.
Fantastic?
I
Okay.
liked the vibe. I found out, I mean, I knew, but I knew like just before, I was like, who's doing this, right? What straight to what guy that did the Disney hassle? You know, they always get these guys and they run over them. Let's see what happened. And it's the guy who did the WandaVision show. So
Oh,
that's,
I know.
yeah,
Which actually was one of the only
yes,
Disney shows I liked.
me too. That's the
It's
only
very
one of
good.
those was good. And in the beginning, I was like, oh, okay, I
Yeah, it makes
liked it.
sense. He does that
WandaVision won me over in
1950s.
the beginning. I was like, oh, it's a one trick pony. And then when it started getting into it, I'm like, oh, I see what they're doing. It was really good.
Hmm.
It has the WandaVision vibe,
Yeah, 1950s
right?
fantasy, sci-fi.
It's like an alternate 60s. So
Or
it's sci
60s.
yeah, so it's like it's the past. Everybody has 60s hairdo, but there's futuristic shit that the Fantastic Four have that we have now, but 60s versions, you know?
Hmm.
Screens, computers, robots,
Right.
technology that they're working on a teleportation machine, you know, like shit that we wouldn't have a fucking awesome spaceship. It sounds weird, but it has like Apollo 13 vibe to it because of it's set in the 60s, late 60s, right? And there's a lot of mission stuff, a lot of going to space, a lot of interstellar shots from the side. There's a whole everything in space is done kind of serious. And it's almost like
Hmm.
interstellar. There's black hole shit. They meet Galactus in space, and they have a whole thing that's very Star Trek.
Yeah, they go meet with him to like
But it's
work
very Star
work out a
Trek.
deal.
It's very Star Trek, the J.J. Abrams, where they land there and they meet with him and they interact with him and through this machine, and you know they make him cartoon, they make him comic accurate, but they're not shy with it. It's just a big fucking dude, and it looks kind of cool because they have him in shadow.
Hmm.
And then Pedro Pascal's fine. Actually, who steals the show to me was the Sue Storm, the girl from Mission Impossible, that Rebecca
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
uh, Vanessa Kirby from Napoleon,
Vanessa Kirby, right? Mhm.
and the guy who plays her brother, the guy from Stranger Things and Gladiator too.
Yeah.
I you know, his character is supposed to be like that, kind of like the hot shot, and then Chris Evans did it, but he was annoying. He does
Hmm.
it good, where he is has that cockiness, but
Actually, Chris Evans is a better Human Torch than he is a Captain America.
this guy does a good job of doing that, but at the same time has a purpose and is actually helping them in his own way and everything. And he's kind of like the one that nobody listens to, and he's always getting talked over. And then he has to like come in at one point and says, "Fucking listen to me. I'm helping you out." And he actually saves the day.
Hmm.
Not even being the flame powers, just like him figuring out information and figuring it out on his own stuff. Yeah, whatever.
How was this chick as a Silver Surfer?
I know her from somewhere. Where's she from?
She's
Actress.
from I know her from what's the name of this backwoods mafia show?
Oh,
The
Board,
oh my
Empire,
god,
Boardwalk
the my
Empire,
tongue. The huh?
Boardwalk Empire, right?
No, 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 no. The
Peaky Blinders.
no. It starts with an O, and I can't think of it right now. It's she is from the Ozarks.
Oh, okay. I've seen her in something
She
too. She has
stole
that
the
unique. I've seen
show
the actress. Yeah, she was good. The Silver
in
Surfer
the
chick was good.
Ozarks. So
Yeah,
the Ozarks is with this guy with this kid
James Bateman, Jason
Bateman.
Bateman.
Yeah, Jason Bateman. Yeah, that
Yeah,
show was awesome. By the way, it
this,
was.
the Silver Surfer was good. She was good. She was intimidating. I think they follow what the whole. the whole backstory of the Silver Surfer. They kind of did it in the shitty 2007 one, where she's, kind of misled and her backstory. They kind of they have that in there.
Hmm.
Um, the effects in the thing are really good. They make it cartoony and goofy looking like the 60s one,
I saw he actually grows a beard, which is kind of weird.
Yeah, but the texture, like the close-ups, like it looks like real rock. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Like it looks obviously like a cartoon, but it looks like the texture is really good. And they handled him well. They only show him as a human being, like on that footage that you see on the TV.
Yeah.
So there is a lot of there's a quick little flashback backstory news. There's a lot of news stuff. It reminds me of that HBO show, Funny or Die. Remember how I had that retro TV with a
Oh
man
yeah.
talking?
Mhm.
It has that. It has like a host. Like a lot of the plot is done like a fake talk show, like from Forrest Gump or something. And it's a studio audience laughing, and they'll do split screen. It's very 60s, very stylized. It's really cool. The
Okay.
effects are pretty good. It gets really CG heavy at the end where you could tell they're too ambitious and there's too much going on that it starts to
Mm.
look bad. It
Like
starts to
every Marvel movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there's a problem because there's a baby. There's, the whole point they're having a baby. That's a big plot of the movie. There's a lot of CG baby that's very Flash. It looks like the Flash a little bit. And
Do
it's
you
like,
mean
I
it looks
understand
like
the baby stuff is important and they needed to have the baby in scenes, but you could tell like legally they couldn't have the baby because it's supposed to be a newborn. So the face looks pretty good, but the body is moving around and it's CG and it's just trying to be like natural and it looks so bad that it's so distracting. And it's such a like an
mm,
emotional scene where something like really dramatic is happening and you keep staring at the baby like, oh, they can never do the baby right because the baby's in a
mm.
uniform, so they have to CG the baby uniform on. It doesn't look good, you know what I
Oh
mean?
God.
Like a Superman, there's CG all over the place but it fits the movie. The dog looks pretty good most of the time. The CG characters are cartoony, but if the compositing is good, this one is
Yeah.
like ooh. But other than that, the stretching stuff, they finally I think did it right.
Okay.
The stretching stuff for a while, they're not really showing it. They're showing it in like ways like him stretching his arm to pull levers. And you're like, when are they gonna really like show what they can do with this? They save it till the end. And they're probably gonna spoil it in TV spots and shit, because that's the best stuff, I think, to like show offy. There's some shots where like it's basically a oneer and it's following him from street level climbing up buildings, climbing on pieces of buildings that are falling, climbing onto Galactus, and climbing all around him. And then it goes to from fully CG till it gets close up, and you can tell it's his face. They added him in pretty good, and he stretches away. There's one
Does
more
his mustache
Galactus.
stretch or no?
The stretch looks pretty good.
Does his mustache stretch?
No, he kind of has stubble. But there's a part with Galactus. He's huge. He actually grabs him and starts stretching him by his two fingers. The close up is like Honey Shrunk the Kids. The close ups, he's like and he's actually starting to rip.
Okay.
His clothes is ripping. They can't do PG-13. They can't do his body ripping without being graphic. So you
Uh-huh.
don't really see his body ripping, but they kind of insinuate that he's starting to tear.
Uh-huh.
And then they cut to the wide shots, and it's like a little. It looks like he's pulling gum. And then obviously he gets distracted. He drops him, and there's a cool shot where he's falling from Galactus's height, and he's stretching back together, but it takes time. And he's slowly coming back to human form right before he hits the floor. So it goes dong, 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 dong. You know what I mean? It's really cool, like
Yeah.
candy, like taffy. He's stretching and it's taking a while. It's about a couple second shot, and it's like ding, ding, and he finally it's like Roger Rabbit. Imagine that scene in Roger Rabbit when the bad guy turns into a cartoon. Remember, he gets
Yep.
pancake, hello, and he's like
Yeah.
it inflates. It's like that, but like but with better effects, CG kind of shit.
I'll eventually check it out. Like
I
the
think you'll
most like
like it. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like the 60s vibe. Is it worth like maybe like rushing to see in the theater? Maybe you can wait.
yeah.
It's not
I
like you
mean,
needed to see in the
nah, I'll probably
theater.
wait till it's on Disney Plus.
Same thing with
Surprisingly, I went and saw Superman, which I didn't even think I was gonna do.
I think you were in the
It,
mood in Key West and I saw
it
it.
was happenstance. It just
I kind of
happens
like it,
that
Booyah. I kind of like pushed I kind of like got you thinking about it.
yeah, and then it just happens to be a day that we didn't have anything planned, and we walked. It was like a thing where we just turned the corner, and there was a vintage 1950s movie theater
I
that I
looked it
had
up.
seen before. I
I
had
looked it
seen
up.
this place before, but I forgot about it. And I was like, and it was beautiful. I was like, we have to go scope this place out. And of course, right out in front, it was a Superman poster. And Dina's like, you want to watch it? And I was like, you know what? It was meant to be. Let's fucking watch it. And I had a great time. I
Yeah, it was
actually
good.
enjoyed it. I called you and I was like, dude, I actually think this was really
Yeah.
good.
I saw it. I've
Surprisingly.
seen it twice. I saw it again with my sister. It was her birthday, but she was out of the country in a vacation. So when she came back, I took her to see Superman. So I saw it again, and I took my son to see it, my older son. He wanted to see it again. He liked it.
So he
My
liked
sister
it.
liked it. Yeah, he liked it. He liked it.
Remember, you didn't think he was going to be into it.
Yeah, I was worried because when he was little, he liked Superman because I put it for him. But as he
The
got older,
originals.
the originals, of course, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
As he got older, he wasn't really watching it as he wasn't really asking to watch them. But they were on a lot because my other son, I pushed him into it. He's into Superman, I think more.
hmm
So Alex never was super into Superman. He
hmm
liked Spider-Man more, and Spider-Man and kind of the Avengers
No,
more.
he's a more popular one now, really,
Yeah, that
huh?
was the popular stuff, the Avengers, you know?
Yeah.
And when he was born, like the Infinity War came out and the Endgame, so he saw those little when they were like a big deal, you know? But I think this was the first Superman movie that he got into, like the opening scene, like not him falling and crashing, which I called it from the trailer.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
told my son, and we talked about it, and he was, "You're right, you're right." And then the more they showed it, and they released that scene of it, I'm like, they're trying to be hip with it. It's gonna be like that, and I was fine with it.
Yeah.
But the first shot of him flying, where it has the title scene, they showed pieces of it before, and it looked pretty bad. It looked like the final version was there, and it looked really good. And it was an extended shot of him twisting and going, and I heard him go. He went, "Whoa!" And he looked at me, and he went, "Holy!" He went. He basically said, "Holy shit!" Like it was cool. He thought it was
Yeah.
cool. He thought it was gonna be lame.
It's one of those shots that in a TV screen looks kind of weird, but in a movie theater
And
looks
we and you get the
IMAXy,
vibe
like
because he
puts you
has
in there.
yeah. And the thing is that he's doing the first time they do GoPro Superman shots. They're
Yeah.
doing that wide angle, so it looks
Yeah.
silly, but it's never been done. But that's how it would look. And I think out of context, because the whole movie's kind of shot with that wide angle lens. Have you noticed?
Yeah. What James Gunn said, it's he did a lot of those shots with people intending to see it in IMAX.
Yeah,
You
and I
can
saw it in
get like
IMAX, and it looked
enveloped in the
good.
shot and putting you there flying like if you were Superman. So it makes sense.
Well, technically, I didn't see an IMAX. Technically, I saw the Dolby theaters, which I like better. The screens are bigger. They're not technically IMAX because they have the legal format for that.
hmm
But they're almost as big, but they keep it also wide too.
hmm
And they're 8K. There's two projectors.
hmm
They all have a presentation before the movie. They have a little demo, but this how they do it. It's two 4K projectors aimed exactly at each other, so you get double the image. So it's a
Nice.
so it looks the most crisp you're gonna see, sharp. It looks
hmm
like basically like almost as good as what you think like a 4K TV is, but it's on the screen. So it's
Right.
even better because it's projected.
Right.
And the sound is out of hand. They have speakers on the ceiling. It's like the Atmos, the Dolby Atmos. So it's Dolby's version. They only have a deal with AMC, so it's only AMC's. But AMC also has IMAX. But the problem is the IMAX AMC's are not real IMAX. You know what I mean? They're
Yeah, I
the
know.
small
Like the one
version.
near my house is Sunset Place, and it's not a real IMAX.
Yeah.
It says
It's not
IMAX, but
worth
it's
it.
not.
It's not worth it. And the seats, they have rockers. They don't have the incline seats, so you still have to have the shitty seats. So if you have a
Yeah.
3 hour movie, most movies are 3 hours, especially the Christopher Nolan ones. You got to do the rocker. You can't lay fully down. You don't have cup holders. It doesn't have the little head thing.
Yeah, that's why I just go to the one near me, which has it's a more like boutique intimate theater, but they have the Sony projectors
Okay, yeah, Sony's good too.
and they're super crisp, but it's smaller screens.
But soon I'm gonna take you to my area, the theater that I go to now, the new
Yeah.
one at the Pembroke Pines Mall. You haven't been there in a long time. They tore down the whole section of the mall. They made like an entertainment center. So it's an AMC theater and like an arcade, like a Boomers kind of thing.
Okay.
Like an indoor arcade, and then the second floor is adult, like more adult stuff. They have like zip lining and batting cages. They get kind of did like a game like a Dave and Buster's kind of deal.
Yeah. 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 Okay.
And then
So
it actually connects to the mall, so you can go from the mall into the Dave and Buster, into the arcade, and then out to the theater. So they added like they did like they did what they did at Aventura Mall back in the day when they added the movie theater. Yeah. And it's not huge. It's only 9 screens, but it has one IMAX there, and the Dolby Theater is actually the number one. It's actually more expensive than the IMAX. That's my favorite place. I've been seeing all the movies there, the big ones. It's great.
You gotta go see Avatar there.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I saw the last one. And then they don't have moving seats or any of that stupid shit, but the Dolby theaters have each seat has individual subwoofers. So you have your own
Oh
bass
shit!
for just rumble.
Right? You just it goes right up your asshole.
Yeah, dude. So, obviously depending on the movie, but you get your own bass, so it always feels like you're it always feels like Jurassic Park in there. But yeah, we that but Fantastic Four I didn't see there actually. I saw it in Cinemark. But the because that one wasn't planned. But yeah, Superman was really good. I saw it twice. The music is really good. I think that's
The,
50%.
the score is awesome. I love it.
50% of that movie was the music. And yeah, they kind of did cheat. They did use Superman, John Williams music, but
A
not
little
really.
bit.
They
It's
only
just
used
sprinkled throughout
they
lightly.
only they only use like the Superman March part. They don't use the rest of the themes. They don't use the love theme. They have their own Lois theme. The music with him and Lois Lane is really good. It's like a little piano thing. They
Hmm.
have like a choir chant music for like the dog, for like his family when he's looking at the messages from Krypton. The
Yeah,
Krypton theme is very haunting. I used it in like a little video that I did
I
for
saw it. I saw it.
I used a
Yeah.
piece of that. It's called the Last Son of Krypton, which
Mm.
is what they use in the beginning when Superman flies away. I thought the bad
It's
guys,
very that theme is very like tearjerkery a little bit.
yeah,
It plays with you a little bit. Yeah.
it automatically, I know that we lost our dog coincidentally right before Superman came out. So we were thinking of our dog the
Hmm.
whole time, when the trailers came out, we already, oh, Peanut, we're gonna dress her up, we're gonna buy the cape, all that bullshit. You know what's awesome? I saw it at Cinemark. They have actual dog bowls,
Oh,
Superman.
I saw them. They have it at the theater by my house.
That's a
The
really good
popcorn bucket
idea.
with the
That's super
dog.
smart.
The cool one isn't that one. The cool one, I was like, I would actually consider getting it, but I never saw it. It's a miniature newspaper stand, and it's made of metal. It's a red one, and it comes with a miniature Superman newspaper inside. And when you flip it open, the popcorn goes in there.
Yeah.
But you can take out the newspaper and put other things in
Yeah.
there. But it was like
That's
so
one that you
cool.
never use. You put it somewhere, you don't use it because the
Oh
paper's
no, yeah,
gonna
you
get
just
full of
put it on the
oil.
shelf. Yeah, you just put
Yeah.
like the Nosferatu coffin one that I got. You think I
It's
put
like
popcorn in that?
one of those yeah, exactly. One of those props that you see in a line at Universal Studios when you're going on the Spider-Man ride and you're going through the Daily Bugle. They have all
Yes.
those fake newspapers and fake typewriters and shit. Yeah.
It's so cool, but except it actually is made of metal and the door swings open and you can take out the newspaper. It's super
And you
awesome.
know
You never
what? You know what? Tell me if you see this next time you see Superman when it comes out on video or whatever you watch it again. I saw it when I saw it the second time, I noticed more. Not 100%, but there was a little bit of a Sam Raimi vibe to the original Spider-Man to it. And when we watched the original Spider-Man, remember we kept saying it feels like the old Superman movies a little bit. He was trying to do the old Superman movies, but his way. And what I meant by that is like the
the angle
quirkiness of
selection and certain things.
the whole Daily Planet scene kind of feels like it would have been like a Sam Raimi scene a little bit. Like the way that it's filmed and Jimmy Olsen's character kind of feels like Ted Raimi would have done it back in the day. Like, hey, you like I like
Yeah.
the whole fact that he's like a stud for some reason.
Yeah. He's a
Did you
player.
notice they have shots in the movie Fight Club style of people looking at him. They set up that women are attracted to him in the Daily Bugle,
And they're all
the Daily
mumbling to
Planet, sorry,
themselves.
Daily Planet. The
Yeah,
women are
Daily
looking, and
Planet.
you think that they're looking at Superman, saying he's hot, but it's Jimmy Olsen, and he goes,
Yeah.
look at them, and he goes, "So," he goes, yeah. And then when walking, all the hookers, all the street women are like, "Hey, baby, you want to date? You want to date?
Yes.
You want to date?"
Yes. What a weird choice.
Yes, I think
But
that's
I
great.
loved
And
it. We were
that
laughing,
guy, I've
man.
seen him from the Vacation movies or something, right? He's the
I don't
dorky son.
know.
He's from National Lampoon's Vacation remake.
Is
They,
he? I have no idea.
yeah, he plays the
Rusty?
son. No, it's supposed to be no, Rusty is the main character from Hangover. It's the kids. It's Chevy Chase kids. The
Oh, that,
remake.
yeah, I never
It's
saw
not
them.
really
Yeah,
a
yeah.
remake. It's a sequel. Chevy Chase
Yeah,
shows
yeah,
up
yeah.
with Beverly D'Angelo. They show up for a scene. Hey, Dad, Mom, and they need help from them at the end. But it's supposed to be Rusty grown up, so it's Rusty Jr. Rusty Jr. is that kid.
Gotcha.
And he's like that,
That's
like
funny.
awkward dork. And it's funny because in the Vacation remake, his running joke is that he's the big brother, Jimmy Olsen guy. And his little brother is beating up on him the whole movie. He's calling him the F word, the
Okay.
gay F word.
Okay.
Bitch, and he punches him and he's like crying and he's like has to stand up to his little brother the whole movie. The dad is like, he's your little fucking brother, bro. Be a man. Fucking fight. So his running joke is his little brother is always calling him names and beating him up. And he's the big brother. And he has to stand up for himself at the end or whatever. But he was
No,
good.
he's
It was good.
no.
There
I
were
thought it was
some
well
there were
casted.
some there were some things that I didn't like. Like I felt like James Gunn tried to make it. They had to make it one of those four quadrant movies. They have to have everybody like it. There were some jokes that I felt were a little bit too good for a Superman movie, a James Gunn movie that were like very like sitcom-y. Like the whole garage thing was a little, I didn't think that could have been a deleted scene. That was like
Okay.
a trailer shot. It's like, oh, it's not in the movie, and I can see it a mile away, a mile coming. And but I do like what I didn't think I was gonna like, and I did like was there's parts where it cuts to like Lois Lane stealing the stupid spaceship flying through, and they have music that sounds like a cartoon, and it's like Lois Lane here for the Daily Planet. Lex Luthor and like writing the thing, and it felt like a cartoon. It felt like it didn't care that it
Super
was silly.
Friends.
It kind of had like a Starship Troopers vibe where it was like, fuck it, we're being stupid, but this is what you want, right? It was almost like this is what you want, right? Everyone bitched about,
It's like Super Friends,
yeah,
the old cartoon back in the day.
but to the people that are the Snyder people, like it's like everyone wanted serious Superman, and it came out, and people complained, and it didn't make enough money, and it took forever to make another one. So now we're
Oh
gonna
no,
go back to
they
fun.
made money.
Yeah, I know, but like,
But a lot of people criticize the shit. It was too dark and like
yes.
fucking ridiculous,
And the problem is
convoluted.
they made money, but they cost so much money to make that they didn't
Oh
make enough
yeah.
money. People respected it again because the Justice League remade, they were the black and white version, the Zack Snyder remake,
Oh
the
god,
great make.
they're
That was because
horrible, dude. Those
that was
movies
COVID.
sucked.
We were so happy because it was COVID and it was a real movie, and it was kind of like, and I know you appreciated a little bit too of people that wanted to be directors or did film. No one ever gets a chance to go back to their old movie and remake it like that, especially a Hollywood movie. So
Right.
he did a George Lucas thing even better because he got to redo it the right way because he did the original version versus George Lucas changing the original version to a new version.
Hmm.
But whatever. I was happy with it. Is it the best superhero movie ever made? No. Is it better than the old Superman movies? Of course not. It's never gonna feel the same. You're not a little kid. But it
It's
was
his
a
own
good
thing.
start. I
It's
tell
his
people
own
it was a
thing.
good start. I'd see more with this. I thought Superman was good. I
So
thought
yeah,
Lois
Corn
Lane
Sweat was
was
very
great.
good.
I think they
Lois was
haven't had a
awesome.
good Lois Lane in a long time.
Yeah, agreed.
The Superman Returns girl, Blue Crush girl, whatever her name, Kate Bosworth. Nothing against her, but she sucked as Lois Lane. And then Terry Hatcher doesn't count. The other ones don't.
Yeah.
The TV shows don't count.
Lois and
So she
Clark, yeah.
was good. And that was good. So far, Jurassic Park. I know you don't give a shit about Jurassic Parks anymore.
No.
We saw Jurassic Park on July 4th. On the way back, we stopped at one of the movie codes in like the Boca Raton one that looks like an old 50s theater.
Hmm.
I've always wanted to see that one, the one off I-95, the other movie co, Cinemark. We
Uh-huh.
stopped there. It's not as good as the Egyptian one. It's kind of depressing in there, but they have a nice big screen, an XD screen or something. We saw it there. We had a good time, but we're on vacation mode. That always helps. The good news is that the last two ones, the Chris Pratt ones, it was way better than those, but it's not as good as Jurassic Park. It kind of was a better version of
When
James.
I see a trailer that all it's banking on is mimicking shots from the original movie,
Mhm.
you lost me already. Because I'm like, I know what you're doing. You're just trying to get me my money by showing me
That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing.
thrills. And I'm like, I'm sick of that shit.
It's basically the wonder of Jurassic Park's over. What this movie's trying to do is trying to go back to what worked in the horror side of it. The dinosaurs scary again, right?
Mhm. Yeah, by
So
making up dinosaurs that don't even fucking exist.
yeah. So this one basically is fucking zombie unit on the island. They send a team of mercenaries under the radar to this island that all of a sudden, all these things existed and we didn't know about. This island was An InGen island that did secret tests during Jurassic Park era was no, nobody knew about it,
Mm,
or it's secret. Something
yeah.
happened there as well, and it's been abandoned not since Jurassic Park, but many years since, right? So they need rich company wants Scarlett Johansson and her mercenary team, the people she picks, to go in there. They have to extract blood from three different species of dinosaurs so they can bring it back, sell it to a pharmaceutical company because they have the cure for it's basically Deep Blue Sea. It's Deep Blue Sea. They have the cure for like Alzheimer's, or they have a cure for heart attacks. They have a cure for high blood pressure, some bullshit. Something that everybody has. They're gonna save
Okay.
the world, revolutionize the thing. Right? So you got Scarlett Johansson, the main character. She's basically in the like Indiana Jones, right? You got Marshall Ali, who's like the boat captain, who's their old friends. He's Han Solo, right?
Hmm.
So you got Harrison Ford and Han Solo in it as Indiana Jones, and you have like the token evil corrupt company guy that's ending gonna end up being the bad guy, the lawyer on the toilet, the
Yeah,
guy from
he's
part two that gets eaten
gonna
by
get eaten by
the
a
yeah,
dinosaur. Right.
that guy. Then you have a couple soldiers that are gonna get eaten, a couple people that work on the boat that are gonna get eaten, and a family, a separate family
Oh,
that
I heard
happens
it's
to
a whole
be
subplot.
yeah, it starts off like that. The good news, it's kind of like Jurassic Park 3. Remember Jurassic Park 3 just gets going. No bullshit. It's like first scene, Scarlett Johansson, you want to go to Jurassic Park? No, I'll give you the $70 million. Okay, fine. We need a scientist. Oh, the guy from Wicked, who's really
So
good in the
basically, they
movie.
recorded them trying to get her back to the MCU.
The guy from Wicked plays the scientist dude. So he's the equivalent of like the dinosaur expert. It's the
Okay.
Prince guy from Wicked. He's like the new hot shit actor now, who's supposed to be James Bond now. He's the scientist with an American accent. They get him on there too. They get on the boat. They're looking for the first thing is they need a water dinosaur. So they need to get one of the water ones. While they're on the ocean, they can track it. They still have trackers from Jurassic World movie. They reference Jurassic World, but that's it. So they still have trackers because it's supposed to be the one that escaped from Jurassic World, the big dinosaur alligator one. Then the movie
Uh-huh.
cuts away to new characters, a Hispanic dad. He looks like the soup Nazi from Seinfeld, exactly like the soup Nazi, but he's Hispanic. Some Spain actor, you could tell with his accent. He's got that proper American,
Yeah.
fake American accent, but I speak Spanish really good. And his daughter, teenage daughter, little girl, they're gonna be the kids of the movie. And the daughter brings her boyfriend, some douchebag stoner guy that the dad does not get along with. So you got to meet these guys. Then they
I,
get
you
attacked
know, when you
immediately by
when you start filling a movie with so many side characters that you're not gonna care about, oh God, what a drag.
so my clue shirt. How cool!
Oh, that is cool.
It's all the characters with
They're
the
all holding
with,
the
with their
weapons.
weapons behind them,
That's
and it
great.
just says clue is
Where'd you get that?
online. And it doesn't have the faces, so it looks like the movie characters, but technically it could be the game. But actually, it doesn't. It follows the game weapons because the movies, they had different weapons in the movie.
That's supposed to be Curry.
Well, I think it's following the game, so there's no butler. Remember
Oh,
they
the game.
added the
Oh, okay,
butler.
okay.
Yeah, I love
Yeah,
the
yeah.
movie. I can do a whole episode that's one of my favorite '80s guilty pleasure movies. Clue, and I got my kids into it, and so they like it too, even though it's all talking.
You know, I've
But I
never
love
seen it.
Clue. You've never seen it?
Never
Clue?
seen it.
Oh man, I wonder if you would like it as a grown up.
You want to make it an episode? We'll review
Yeah,
it. All
a,
right.
a, a first time reaction as a grown up to a movie that I've seen since a kid. As a kid,
You got nostalgic attachments. I have zero,
I have nostalgia attachment, and I still like it as a grown up.
but I love Tim
There's a lot
Curry,
of
so
dirty
I'm like, I'll
jokes.
probably end up liking it. So,
There's a lot of dirty jokes that I didn't get. Okay, yeah, yeah, we'll
speaking of
talk
dirty
about it.
jokes, speaking of dirty jokes,
I
you
have
saw
the
Naked
Blu-ray.
Gun?
We have to do an in-person thing like the old school days. I
Yeah,
have the
let's do it.
4K. I have the 4K Blu-ray, and it has the original three endings. There's three endings to the movie.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
On video, since I saw it on video, I didn't see it in theaters. On video, the video always had all three endings, but in theaters, they actually released it three different endings randomly. So depending
Oh, that's cool.
to make people go watch the movie, and it didn't.
That's very cool,
I guess it
actually.
didn't catch on. They didn't do it. So like
That's
certain
ahead of its
region,
time.
yeah, certain region would have this person was the murderer. This person was the murderer. and then the movie that has an ending that has multiple stuff. So it was like a
Hmm.
choose your own. But the original endings were random. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
But kind of,
But I was
I
talking.
like the fact that the video version has all of them because it makes the movie longer.
Yeah, you've been hitting up all the movies though. You saw Naked Gun too, right?
Oh yeah, I saw Naked Gun.
That
Saw
one's on my
Naked
list.
Gun.
That one I'm probably gonna go see.
I snuck that one on. That movie's so short. I literally saw it on a break from work
Really?
because it's an hour and 25 minutes. I mean,
Oh, okay.
I, I kind of like
For a
I
comedy, that's actually perfect.
I clocked. Yeah. I fudged it, but yeah, you could basically see it in an hour and a half. Oh yeah, it was good. You don't have to see it in the movie theater, but if you're gonna go to the movie theater tomorrow and you want to see a movie, go watch that one. But it's not needed in the theater. But they did a good job. One, they got the feel of the Naked Gun. Obviously, it's Naked.
That's why I want to see it in the theater. I want to contribute my money to it
Yeah,
because I
yeah,
want
go for it.
comedies to come back.
Go for it. They got the feel of the Naked Gun movie. They got it right. We grew up with the Zucker brother ones, the Airplane, the Top Secret, the Hot Shot,
Yes.
and the Naked Guns, all the same people, same group of people, different directors, but same group of people. Then the 2000s came in and kind of changed that up, and then the Wayne's Brothers comedy
Scary
kicked
movies,
in.
which is they're making another one. It's coming back again.
The first one is not so bad, but then the MTV movie people came in. They started making date movie, rape movie, this
Oh,
movie.
yeah, I know.
They were bad, and the spoofs got turned into MTV things, SNL.
They had superhero movie. They had too much shit going on. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So this returns to the kind of spoof, the kind of comedy I like, which is it's stupid spoofs, but it's not spoofing scenes from movies. It's like ridiculous gags and very literal jokes.
Yes.
There's tons of it. They got it back. The director, which is the guy who directed ironically the all the SNL skits with Andy Samberg, and he directed
The
Never
Lonely
Stop.
Island guys?
Yes, him.
Okay. Okay.
Never Stop, Never Stopping. Have you actually seen that movie he did? They did a movie, it came out, it bombed during COVID. It was Andy Samberg, and they're doing like a Backstreet Boys boy band from the 90s.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, 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 yeah,
And
yeah,
it's
yeah.
done kind of like a fake documentary, kind of like they're making another fucking Spinal Tap movie.
Oh, I know. They look old as shit.
Yeah, yeah.
They already shot it. The
Yeah,
trailer
yeah, I
already is
know.
out.
Never Stop Stopping. It's called Never Stop Stopping. And they're basically like a boy band, the Backstreet Boys in sync in circa 1999, 2000s era, like that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
But it's a fake documentary and it's following him around, but it's done so well that it's like a cult classic that it's like the new generation's version of Spinal Tap, but it's so on
Yeah.
the nose and it's done so well. They have fake music videos, they have fake MTV shit. They do Forrest Gump stuff where they add them into like Carson Daly. They go all out to make it feel like a real band and it's all fake.
Yeah.
He directed it, so he's good at it.
Okay.
And it's Seth MacFarlane has that kind of power and pull and humor similar to the Zucker brothers. McFarlane kind of, especially with his movies when he directs like the cowboy one,
They're hit or miss.
he goes too far. And I don't mean
Yeah.
raunchiness. His jokes stretch too long that they're not funny. And the joke, I think he's trying to go for the joke that it's funny now because it's so long. But something doesn't work. Ted is hit or miss. I like the first Ted. I didn't like the second Ted. I
Agreed.
like the Western
Agreed.
movie with Liam Neeson. He
It
got
is
Liam
funny.
Neeson in it. Liam Neeson is gold in it. He's the next best thing to Leslie Nielsen because Leslie
Because
Nielsen
he's
to us, we don't realize, but
deadpan.
he was that. He will be the serious guy in disaster movies, and now
Yep.
he's playing funny.
Deadpan.
Yeah,
Deadpan, Tim.
that was the joke in Airplane that I didn't get as a kid. When I saw Airplane, it was so close to Naked Gun. Maybe I saw it before Naked Gun, but I was always like, oh yeah, he's always that guy. But he's great. He's so good that there's scenes where the character of Frank Drebin Jr. is supposed to be dramatic, and he's so good at it. He's playing it like if he was doing a real movie. And you forget for moments. And Pamela
That it's a
Anderson is
Naked Gun
really good
movie.
too. She gives off the whole Priscilla Presley vibe. She has a cameo, by the way.
Oh,
She has
really? That's
Priscilla
cool.
Presley vibe of she's a shitty actress, but she's great at just being deadpan. She compliments him well, and there's scenes where they're talking, and it's all sexual innuendos, and it's done straight, like if they were trying to be serious, like a serious movie, and it's so ridiculous. And it gets to a point where like the characters themselves don't even remember what they're talking about. And like, what are we fucking talking about? Is Liam Neeson doing like cum rag jokes, Bon Jovi jokes? There's a running joke that all his jokes, all his anger toward things are references to things from the late 90s, early 2000s. They're already old, but old for like millennials, old for the new generation, but reference
Uh-huh.
to us. So he's making Buffy the Vampire Slayer show jokes. He's making Black Eyed Peas jokes. He's making Jackson Super Bowl. One part, they have that stereotypical captain, which is CCH Pounder. You know how good she is.
Uh-huh.
So it kind of has Last Action Hero vibes, as in they nail it like it trying to be a cop movie. It looks like a big budget Lethal Weapon
But very
movie,
satirical and
but it's
like,
Naked Gun. So
yeah.
Naked Gun kind of try to do like the film noir movies of the 50s. This one has the film noir music, and it kind of trying to be like an LA noir game, but it's set like in the 90s, you know? So it kind of has that kind of like Tropic Thunder feel to it,
But is it
but
supposed to
Naked
be in the
Gun.
90s?
No, but Tropic Thunder was kind of making fun of the action of the Vietnam movies, making fun of the era of the Naked Gun movies,
Okay,
but it's
okay.
being a Naked Gun movie.
Yeah, that's definitely a must. Like I'm gonna go see it in the theater. I
And
was gonna
it's
go see
not for
it.
everybody. There's gonna be people in the theater. There was some people in the theater cracking up, and there was some people not laughing at all. You could tell people in the back were older. And then even when I left the security guard, I saw it at Main Street, really quick down the street because I can walk there. The security guard was like, "Did you like the movie?" Almost like he didn't expect me to say yes. And I go, "Yeah, yeah, I like those movies. I like the old ones too." And he was like, "Yeah, yeah, it was good." So I guess some people are not liking it. So I think the young generation probably not gonna get
The
it.
young generation has not seen anything like this unless
They're not
they
gonna get
have
it.
seen it on
They're not gonna get
streaming.
that there's jokes happening because they're so crafted in there. There's
Fast.
so many jokes that are like
Yeah.
literal. There's shit happening in the background. Okay, for instance, there's a running joke in the police stations. Every time they cut to the police stations and they're inside, it's ridiculously amount of shit happening in the background. And it's stupid shit. Like there's one part they're talking, they're saying plot stuff. And then like the Naked Gun, there was always crazy stuff in the background. But this time they have a bigger budget, so the police station looks like Predator 2. Like and there's
Okay.
lighting and there's always dramatic lighting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
And they're
yeah, yeah.
walking in and they're excuse me, and they're talking stupid shit. Like Liam is talking about something something that's itching on his asshole or something stupid. And then you see like in the background, you see like all these armed police walking by and like SWAT team. And then it's like two little Girl Scouts, two little girls in uniform with a lemonade sign. Like they're like taking him out, arresting
Yeah,
him
yeah,
with a
it's
lemonade
just
stand.
oh, that's the type of shit from the old movies. Let me
Yeah.
ask you, do they by chance have the two scientists that make the weapons and shit?
They don't have the tall guy that's out of camera, and they don't have the
Damn,
scientist.
bro.
I don't know if he probably died. No,
It
they don't
doesn't
have
matter. We
that.
never saw who it was. It could be anybody.
No, yeah, yeah. They didn't have that. They didn't have that. They didn't
Oh
have that.
man, that was my favorite shit.
In fact, I don't know. I don't think they had a gadget scene, but maybe I missed it. He does have gadgets, but maybe I missed the opening scene. I missed the scene when he dresses as a little girl, I think. Because when I
Oh,
walked
okay.
in,
That's probably the way it starts.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
When I walked in, she was the captain, the scene where the captain bitches at him for what just happened. So I missed it. So I don't know if the gadget scene was right before. Maybe.
One scene that always sticks with me, and I laugh to myself whenever I think about it, is
The old ones?
the old ones. Is like the scientist. There's always one guy that's so tall, all you ever see is his legs, and there's one's
Yeah,
like
yeah. No, his head's out of
there's something
camera.
on your chin, and a half a banana with a peel falls off.
Dude, there's a
That's
running
one of
joke
my
in the police.
favorite gags.
There's so many gags I can't remember them. There's so many good ones I gotta remember to tell Nachi, but one of the running gags that I remember that are good are every time they're in the coffee station, they're always drinking coffee. Everybody has cups of coffee, like cardboard, the cup with the coaster and the little bag and the coaster on it, and everyone's having coffee in the background. Every time a character comes in to talk to another character, they go, "Do you want some coffee?" And the other character goes, "Yes." And they're still talking dialogue. And then they always throw away the coffee they have, or they still throw it. They grab a new cup, and the cup is bigger. It's bigger, and they keep throwing. And by the end of the scene, Nachi, they're holding giant cups like this with two hands, and they're still. And then there's a part where the captain goes, "Look out the window there," and he looks out the window, and there's empty cups of coffee everywhere on the windowsill, and he knocks it over. There's coffee windows, there's coffee always, and then you hear splashes all the time. And you go, give me the cup of coffee. Yeah, it goes like that. And then to the point where it just cuts to the next scene. It's just too much. And then it's like a narration. And they have the music. Da-da-da. All right,
Yeah.
so after a cup of coffee, I went for more coffee. And you know, there's tons of jokes. There's great. They do traditional. They have a whole dash cam sequence where they're looking
Okay.
at dash cam footage of Frank Drebin doing all these horrible things that you go to jail for. And
Yeah,
there,
like him
there's a
having diarrhea and he's like shooting, so
yeah,
he's
that
doing
scene,
it
but
all.
it's
They
more.
use all.
But that scene is within a scene with Busta Rhymes where they're supposed to be playing back footage and they're going through his entire day. And it's all this random shit that he's doing. There's more than that. There's more than that. There's car chases that are pretty real well filmed. There's a whole subplot where the bad guy, okay, they always have a good bad guy. The bad guy is this actor who plays the Wolverine. He plays the guy who created Wolverine from the X-Men 2 movie. Ah,
The guy who created Wolverine. Oh,
not Brian, not Brian, not him.
Brian Cox.
No, not Ronnie Cox, the one in the shitty Wolverine movie. That guy. The guy in the Wolverine with Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool with the eyeballs. That
Yeah.
you see him, he plays like a bad guy in every movie. He's a British actor.
Okay. Okay.
He plays like basically a tech mogul, like a Elon Musk thing.
Yeah, yeah.
His website is called ponzischeme.com. Ponzischeme.com is always on his commercials, and the logo is there. And he's making electric cars that are killing people. There's like a subplot that they crack down, and he donates all funding to the police station because they're running out of money. So Frank Drebin gets an electric car, this made up electric car. So there's a lot of electric car jokes where he doesn't understand how to use it. A lot of old man jokes. There's a scene where he has to like actually take control of it, jump from it with a stunt man, all these actual stunts with it. The ending, the main plot is the bad guy has this frequency that he's gonna be able to disperse all over the world through our devices that basically turns us into like our primitive instincts, basically turns us into savages and we just attack people. Kind of
Okay.
like the Kingsman thing when they go crazy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
You
you
know,
mean another Pedro Pascal
yeah.
amazing
But
movie?
remember, this Naked Gun, so it's ridiculous. But the whole finale, remember how they always had a finale at the baseball game? Then the third one had the Oscars, which is the best part of the third
Yes.
one. The
Yeah,
third one is
yeah.
the shitty one, the shittier one, but the Oscar thing is great. They have similar to the Oscars where it's this prolonged thing where they're on camera and he's ruining the broadcast, but it's a MMA fight or something, a WCW, so a cage, an actual thing, and they have real fighters, I think.
UFC.
UFC, and they have like real announcers, I think. And there's this running joke, you know how like remember the whole pilots thing with the you want to have an abortion and all the improper shit with
Yes. Yes.
they have a guy which I think is a real UFC host because he's in it a lot and I could tell he's a real host. He's with other announcers and one of them you could tell is like an ex-player that's an announcer and then a younger announcer and then the older announcer and they're announcing the live event that everything's going on and Frank Drebin is ruining, just like the Oscars, he's ruining it. They have to stop like this. It's not a bomb, but it's a machine that controls it and everything. And one of the announcers, every time they cut to him, he's like, "What do you think about what's going on with the fight?" He's distracted because he thinks his wife is cheating on him. So he keeps saying all this weird shit, and every time they come back to him, he's like calling like a private eye. He's like stalking her. He's trying to find out that he's thinking of killing her. All this shit's going on. Was like, oh, do you want to get kind of like Bob Eubanks in Major League? He keeps saying inappropriate things.
Bob Uecker.
Now,
Yeah,
do
yeah, yeah.
you remember in the first Naked Gun? There's like a whole music video when they go on a date and they're in love, and it's like the dun 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 dun, and there's some cheesy music, and it's like a music video, and it's a montage of them going on dates, eating a hot
Mhm.
dog, and all that shit. They have a scene like that where him and Pamela Anderson finally get it on, and they go on like a little montage. Where they use an old '80s song, um, the Mannequin song, one of the old '80s love songs. Starts
Okay, I think yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
and they doing like a date, but this thing goes ridiculously too long. It becomes like its own movie, and it's them going on dates, then them getting married, then them buying a house, then them going to a cabin in the woods. Then it turns into Evil Dead. This is all like a music video. Then really cheesy with Liam Neeson and her committing to all this shit that they had to film. Them finding this cursed book. Then they start reading it. joking around, and then they have a seance, and then this mist comes out, and it goes out of the house, and it brings a snowman to life. Then there's a snowman that's friends with them, and they're hanging with the snowman. Then they start having dinner with the snowman. Then they start having sex with the snowman. They have a three-way with the snowman. Then Liam Neeson doesn't want the snowman to have sex with her anymore. Then the snowman's outside watching them. Then the snowman gets mad. Then the snowman starts stalking them. Then he wakes up in the middle of the night and the snowman's chasing them with a gun, GoPro, trying to kill them. Then they kill the snowman, and then it's the next day at work. Then he goes, after our vacation, I'm back at work. There's a whole segue that goes. It's like 5 minute scene.
That's great.
So it's that kind of
I'm
weird
there
shit.
for it, man. I love like you've made me laugh so much just
So it's
imagining it.
short, it's short, tons of gags in the background, literal gags, running jokes, shit that the kids won't get. But nothing like McFarlane, Ted dirty humor.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But like raunchy humor and sex jokes, but nothing Austin Power. It doesn't get to Austin. There's one scene that's a little bit Austin Powers. They use it in the trailer too when she's like it looks like they're doing something perverted, but they're really
She's
protect.
cleaning the oven.
There is a prolonged scene with that. That's the only part that gets a little bit Austin Powersy. But you're in the moment and it's like in the middle of the movie that you roll with it. It's not like right away.
No,
But
no, yeah.
other than that, I didn't
I'm
see the opening scene. It's good. There is an OJ joke, of course, but not as many as you thought. There's actually just one OJ joke that I caught, which is the trailer joke, basically.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, no,
That's
I'm gonna
it. I'm sure there's little Easter eggs everywhere with names, and he does have a partner that's supposed to be the son of the guy, the other guy, George Kennedy, the son of the fat guy, is supposed to be. Everyone's the son of the people in the movie. So he's Frank Drebin Jr. He's Ed Jr. That's Norberg Jr. I think they do. Oh, they do have a tech. They have the son of the tech. They do have a tech guy. He's the
Okay.
one that gives him the car and tells him the car, and there's a whole thing. Yeah, yeah, they do have a tech scene.
Yeah, but it's not the same talk. It's not a
No,
talk
no. And there's
guy
great running
gang.
jokes. There's 90s references. There's a part where like, the running joke where he's talking on phones and well, I don't want to say any more jokes because some of them
Yeah,
are
yeah, yeah, I don't want to get every joke. I want
the
to.
snowman one. I think I told you too much, but the fact that it's more you have to see it, it's better than ever. But that's it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh,
Nothing.
yeah,
There's
that's
nothing really political though. Like they started doing like the electric car stuff, but they don't have anything like political really.
yeah.
They just have like controlling the world for something. Oh yeah, to turn yeah. Basically he can turn people mean or nice or some shit like that. So he can use
Okay.
that. Oh, I know what he wants to do. Sorry. Basically like a golden a gold James Bond should have the world destroy itself and he repopulates it with
Yeah,
his
yeah,
own shit.
whatever.
Kind of like take over the world. Austin Powers kind of shit. But
Yeah,
yeah.
that's gonna be the next one I go to the theater for.
And really quick before we leave, my so far all of them were good. My favorite movie of the year so far. I have to see it again a third time to maybe actually like see for sure. But F1 man was really good. I know I've been telling you about it.
Everybody says it's good.
When it comes out on video, you'll probably see it. It's Apple TV exclusive. So when you see it, it's probably still going to be good on your big TV, but it was great in the theater. It helped.
Yeah, I'm
But
sure.
but it's still going to be good. Just watch it on a big screen with good sound. The soundtrack is awesome. The visuals are great. It basically it's like purposely it feels like a 90s movie, but like in a good way.
Yeah, yeah.
Feels like a Bruckheimer The Rock
No,
type of
I
movie.
movies that I want to see in theaters. That was one of them. It's already gone probably, maybe in some theaters, but
F1 is still there because they're contractually because they have that special Apple TV deal. So they're not gonna go on video on demand. That window
hmm
where movies come out early, like Jurassic Park, it's
hmm
gonna skip that because it goes straight to Apple TV. So they're milking it. And you know what? Domestically, I've been following it. Domestically, it's not doing anything record breaking. I think it just hit 200 million domestically, but F1 is an international thing.
International, absolutely.
Internationally, it's made 400 million.
Shit.
So it's at 600 million low key. No one's talking about it. Everyone's talking about, Spider-Man and Minecraft and Lilo
Ugh,
Stitch and all the ones that made a lot of
yeah.
money, but no one's talking about that one. It's making 600 million. That movie cost a lot. You could tell.
Actually, the next big movie that's like a must watch for me, you know me, it's Tron, and I think it's dropping
Oh
in
yeah, I'm hoping
October.
it's good. I'm hoping it's good. It's a different
October,
director, right? It's a different director. They don't
different
have
director.
Daft Punk involved. Daft Punk is not involved. There's Nine Inch
No, but they
Nails.
got Nine Inch Nail and Trent
I
Reznor, and he
hope, I
pretty
hope,
good.
I hope it's as good as the last one. I'm worried really because this, I don't know, the different people are involved, so I don't know if it's going to be the Jared Leto show. Disney is a different has changed. Disney has changed regimes since the last Tron movie, which was 2010,
Yeah,
15
I
years
know.
ago.
I know.
The first Tron movie was, I think, 28 years before, which was a big ass gap. That was the biggest gap, I think, for a sequel. Then I think Blade Runner beat it by a little bit. And then I think technically Top Gun beat it. But I think there's another movie that beat it. Let's
But it's one of
see.
those
I think
franchises
Spinal
that
Tap. Spinal Tap is
no,
gonna beat it. No. Um,
no.
no, I think Top Gun. Top Gun was 30 something years, 32 years.
Oh, okay. There's one of these franchises that none of the movies theatrically have made money, but they have a cult following that doesn't go away.
Which ones?
There's a Tron.
Oh, I know. None of them have been huge hits. The last
There's a
one did
reason
good,
why,
but
no matter what, they still made a ride that just opened a couple years ago in Disney,
because
you
it's
know?
a
So
good
it's like,
idea. I think what's good with Tron and why Disney's still
I
with it
think
is
they
the
Disney
IP, the
thinks
concept is good, the visuals from
Disney
that is
knows
great.
it's so good that eventually if they keep
I'm not
dangling
gonna
it,
give that up.
people are gonna jump on it.
And you could do cartoons with it. They did a cartoon back
They
when the last
did
movie came out.
with the last one,
They'll
and it
do
was a
one.
good anime
They'll
too.
do a new one. How many every fucking year there's a Ninja Turtles cartoon?
A reboot and
I'm
oh my
tired,
god,
dude.
yeah,
And
no.
we I mean obviously we are the ones that made Ninja Turtles what they are because we are the ones
Yeah.
that were alive when it started from comic book to movie to cartoon to movie. Obviously, we're
Yeah.
older now. We're middle-aged guys. Hard to say that we're in our 40s, mid 40s, but
Well, we're Gen X, bro. We're
there's
getting old.
still yeah, we're Gen X. I am at the very end of Gen X, and you're a little you're even more
78.
Gen X. You're we're apart by I think a year,
Mm-hmm.
like calendar wise, but we're Gen X. We're at the very end of Gen X, so we have Gen Xers that are in their 50s already. The
Yeah,
people in
we
early
still
70s.
grew up without phones and tech. We're the last ones,
Yeah, we
basically.
grew up. We grew up with TV, radio TV, cable TV, the beginning of video games at home, and no internet. That's
No
it.
internet. No.
Internet was well, we were middle school,
Middle
teenage,
school to high
middle
school.
school. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, middle school because I had Prodigy. I had a Prodigy account, and I was going on those chat boards, those message
Yes.
boards in 1992, 91, 91. Because I had my first PC, my first computer was a shitty IBM PS1, PS2 or something.
Oh,
It
I
was
had a Tandy 1000. I always
Oh
remember
yeah,
that
no, no,
shit.
no, wait, wait, wait. I had a Tandy, but it was technically my dad's. When I was in the 80s, I had my first computer at home. I had a Texas Instrument computer and a Tandy, but it was my dad. So I guess when I
Yeah.
mean my first computer that I had in my room that I could do whatever I wanted and download and go online and talk to girls, talk to whatever was an IBM computer, black and white
Hmm.
monitor. My first monitor was black and white.
Wow. Holy shit.
I mean, it was VGA 256 monochrome, but the first thing I did was upgrade it to a color TV, color monitor for my Roger Wilco. I had Roger Wilco, Space
Roger
Quest,
Wilco, yeah.
Space Quest
Lucasfilm,
4,
right? Or no?
Space. I had Space Quest 4. That was my first one that I fell in love with.
Was it
Hardcore.
Lucasfilm?
That was a time travel one. Yeah, it was the guy in the spacesuit.
No, but was it Lucasfilm?
No, Sierra Games.
Oh, Sierra. Yes, you're
They had the
right.
Quest series. They had King's Quest, which was
Yes.
all like Lord of the Rings shit. They had
Yep.
Police Quest, which was all the police shit. I had that
Yep.
too. They had Space Quest, and they had something else Quest. But anyway, Police Quest. I think I played that more initially, but I had Space Quest, and I didn't do King's Quest. I did Lands of Lore in the 90s, the PC version. Do you remember Lands of Lore? It was narrated
No.
by Patrick Stewart.
No.
That guy Michael we went to school with. He was a drummer
Yeah.
in a
Uh-huh.
band. He was a neighbor of mine. He was a PC guy, and he had Lands of Lore. He was into the RPG shits, and he had it, and it was pretty good. It was like an RPG, I guess. Basically, I guess I don't know. I don't know to compare it to. I guess it was kind of like I don't know, man. I don't know anything about RPG.
Those early games were mainly
It was kind of
a
like you tell it what
click.
to do, and then you had, it was kind of like Final Fantasy, I guess you could say, but it was like medieval. It was like, King Arthur times and shit.
But I remember I had that Tandy 1000 and I upgraded to the first like Sound Blaster sound card with the little shitty speakers, and it was like mind blowing.
I
Fuck,
know to have sound, anything that sounded like a song or a voice. What the fuck did they say?
I remember the first time when you got to play like what the hell was it called? X-Wing. Those were like the first games that used like real deal like
Vector
sound like
graphics, the
and had
3D
some form of like
vector.
soundtrack and score in it. It was like amazing. It was like wow, it's like a
Yeah,
movie.
they were using the yeah, and then when the 16 bits came out, they had the better audio. The Genesis had that synthetic audio. They
Yeah,
had the sports talk, Joe Montana, sports
yeah, it was
talk.
a 16-bit shit. Yeah.
It was like it's in the game. Oh, but you know what? Nintendo 8-bit had double dribble. You turned it on, it was
Double
double.
dribble.
Double dribble.
Yeah,
Boy,
that took all the memory right there.
Ghostbusters would go, Ghostbusters.
Well, anyways, let's start wrapping it up. But before we do,
So 80s, just an 80s rant and just a movie, a summer showdown. Oh, Predator.
um,
You seen the Predator trailer? That shit looks good.
yeah,
I mean, it looks like it could be a dumpster fire, but I have hopes that the Prey guy, I hope that the trailer is just marketing it that way and it's gonna be smarter. Well, you think it's gonna be too much Predator?
I don't know. The main predator is the main
I think he's
protagonist.
I think
It's kind of weird. I
I
don't know.
think I think on paper he's the main protagonist, but I think mainly all the dialogue and shit's gonna be the you know what it reminds me of, her tagging along reminds me of Space Hunter, Adventures in the Forbidden Zone, Molly Ringwald. She's gonna
Yes.
be the Molly Ringwald, and she's basically gonna be the main. She's the number two, but she's gonna be running the show.
Well, she can't be as obnoxious as Molly Ringwald in
She's
that
gonna be
movie.
talking, and they're gonna be communicating with subtitles. Maybe he'll speak English, but at the end he'll say a couple words. He'll say motherfucker. So it's a director of Prey. Hopefully, this is how we know if this guy is a one-trick pony, right?
I guess. Did you see the anime
No.
that came out on
After Prey?
I think it's on Amazon Prime. It came out like
Oh,
a month.
about the soldier, about the Cortez?
It's like amazing stories. It's like three different
No.
episodes and three different timelines.
Animatrix style.
Yeah, but then every every protagonist from every episode gets taken and they're frozen in the ship. So there's a part where they show all the things, all the trophy players that the Predator has kept, and they have like the pilot guy from the first episode. They have the girl from Prey,
Oh, okay.
and then the last shot is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, animated, right?
Yeah, the whole thing is animated, but
As
they're
Dutch.
frozen. They're like kyber.
You
They're like
think
frozen.
you think they'll have Arnold in this one? They have
Maybe.
they're doing the out of the box thing and the pull. Arnold's at the point where he would do it. He does commercials, man.
Yeah, I know. I mean, right now he doesn't care. He'll do it. He doesn't give a shit.
You know what? I mean, really quick before we go off, because it's almost 8 o'clock. I think you love Arnold too, like I did. I
Mm.
don't know. Hopefully the love still lingers. For his comeback, he needs a real good comeback. Obviously, not an action movie anymore. Not an action guy. What can he do to come back and be like, holy shit, have a Sylvester Stallone moment and even get nominated? You think he should do like serious, like a historical figure, or he should be like a fucking James Bond villain, like a really good one?
No, I mean to see him as a bad guy seriously in a movie would be amazing. One thing that we always got teased with as kids, and they never gave it to us, and I think now he's at realistically that age and he can do it, would be King Conan.
Yeah.
Old Conan would be awesome. I mean, that would fucking rule
That
if
would
they ever
make
did that.
sense. That would make sense because if you think about it, if you know really about Arnold history, Terminator made him a star, but Conan was his first big break. That's what made him
Yeah,
a movie actor.
yeah. No, that got his foot in the door for
Yeah,
sure,
that was his
for
major
sure.
breakthrough movie. And then he was doing it after Terminator 2. I mean, after Terminator as well. The second Conan movie was right at the same time. In fact, he did Conan and Terminator at the same time. Like
Hmm.
James Cameron had to like deal with his schedule there.
Mm.
Luckily, they did a lot of night shoots in Terminator and Conan. A lot of that was sets and outdoors, daytime. So
Well, I mean, it ended up working for both movies.
yeah, man.
So, um,
Yeah, Conan. I guess Conan, but that's action though. You would have to have a young guy, and he would have to be the old guy.
so what?
I mean, like an Oscar. He needs to do like a Scorsese, like Tarantino movie. You know, Tarantino gets people like John Travolta back from the dead.
Yeah,
Got he gets people like Michael Madsen. Well, now he's dead, but he gets people like has-beens or people like Schwarzenegger's not. I wouldn't say a has-been,
he's
but
not a has-been though. He's still
no,
working
I
and
know
people
that. But
still
what
love
I'm
him.
saying
So it's
is
like,
he's past his. He's not king of Hollywood like he used to be. He had pull, and he was like to get you couldn't get him to be a cameo in anything. It was impossible. You know, he was so smug, and you got to pay me for that. He wouldn't do little shits and things. You know what I mean? He was very picky at that point.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think if he did a Tarantino movie and he plays like a really flamboyant bad guy, and he could make a good comeback as like a crazy kind of like sleazy producer or like a mafia guy, not mafia guy, but a criminal,
Hmm.
like a deadbeat.
Well, we'll see. Um, Trust me, he's not going to stop working anyways.
Yeah. I mean, they'll do a Marilyn Manson biopic movie and Schwarzenegger will play Marilyn Manson. The beautiful people. Can you imagine that?
Some beautiful
You know
people.
who could play a really good Marilyn Manson? He looks like him in white makeup. Jerry Seinfeld.
All right, David.
Why am I
I'm
sucking my
cutting
own
you off,
cock?
bro. I'm cutting
Too
you off,
far,
bro.
too far. You guys cutting me off. The David show ended. But anyway, you can cut all that out.
Well, anyways, I was gonna talk about this a little bit. I think I'll save it for the next episode because I want to tie it in with some other stuff. But I think for the next episode, Wednesday, season two, I think comes out next week. I want to cover that, the Tim Burton, Adam's Family show.
Oh, Wednesday.
Did you ever see season one?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I think I have to watch the last episode. I don't remember how it ends, but we were watching it. Yeah, yeah, we liked it.
Yeah, so I think it starts next week.
Tim Burton
So
directed all the episodes.
I don't know. No, he didn't direct all the episodes in the last one either. He
Oh, he
produced it.
didn't.
He does probably
The
like
first,
his
yeah, yeah.
some episodes,
Like David Fincher with Mindhunter.
but
They
he's
direct the first two episodes. They get you hooked, and then someone takes.
but he's definitely involved in all of it. He's
You could
even in
tell.
the promotions and everything. So I wanna review that, and I'm gonna tie in some of my little adventures of I told you I visited Robert the doll in Key West, and then the
Yes.
whole shit that happened with the Annabelle doll
This is
and Annabelle doll and the friggin' guy, the caretaker guy, the Dan Rivera, who just fucking took her out of the case, and then like days later he died, dropped dead out of nowhere. So the next episode will be more like darker Halloween theming. This is
no, yeah,
more of a
yeah.
movie recap episode, so I'll save it for that.
And
But
Halloween season's in, like you said, and you have all those stories. We should do one very quickly, like next month, like not 3 months. Do a
oh
bunch
no, no, no,
of
going
them so
forward
that when
now, everything is going to be a lot more fast paced.
I think we
I
could, I think we could do, I think we could do at least once a month, and I think we could even do more than that because we used to be able to do it quicker. So
yeah.
once a month, and then we could shoot out those Halloween ones. So that in October, for instance, instead of one big Halloween one, you can do like every week of Halloween is a new one. Like this week is Robert the Doll. This
What
week
we got to do is we got to shoot
whatever.
a bunch of backlog stuff. So once October hits, we could just start releasing them one after the other. Actually, I'm tomorrow morning. I'm leaving. I'm going to New
I
Orleans.
figured I figured you because a Wednesday deadline. I figured there was a trip because I do the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. So like, I'm gonna shoot some stuff in New Orleans. I'm gonna go to
Good.
a haunted
It's
spot there
Mardi
and
Gras. It's Mardi Gras.
no, it's not Mardi Gras.
Oh,
No, we have to go there regardless because of Dina's job. They got a thing going on over there, but we're leaving a day early just so that we can go do stuff.
it's a good time around now. The time that we went was around the end of July, early August, and it was good
Hot
weather.
as shit over there though.
Yeah, yeah, the weather. Yeah, it's nice summer and it's still popping though. Like it's like the summer's dying down, so everything's
Yeah,
not super crowded, but it's still fun. But it's always packed there. But be
yeah.
safe. Be safe in those crowded places with
No,
people
I know, I know.
driving through and
I
everything.
mean, we really don't go much to like the main French quarters. We like to go more to like Garden.
You've been there many times.
district.
You do
Oh
know
yeah, a
the
bunch of
outskirts.
times.
Yeah. Yeah, do that cemetery. If you do a tour or cemetery, everything is haunted in New Orleans. So do something there.
Well, I have a video
St.
I
Augustine is
shot.
great too. St. Augustine has some good shit. We
Oh,
took a
I know, it's
ghost
all the
tour.
shit. I know.
We took a
No,
ghost
but
tour there.
actually, last time I went, I shot a video that I've been editing. I'm almost done. I have to do some voiceover work where we stayed at a haunted hotel and we went to the cemetery. And I have that video edited. I just have to lay over some voiceover and stuff. That'll be coming out for this October. I'm shooting somewhere else tomorrow. And I've been showing you where I'm getting a little bit of merch made for our
Yeah,
website.
that's good. You're gonna start sticking around haunted houses and stuff, right?
I'm taking them with me everywhere, bro. Because
Yeah,
now they
put
have
them
the
in
it has
all
the
the haunted
barcode.
tours things. Put them on the haunted tour bus or on like haunted locations. People will scan it and obviously
Yeah. Well, we got the mini stickers, which I did I show you them?
yes, with barcodes, with Q
I
codes.
got those here. The ones no, the barcode ones. That guy just blew up on his social media. That thing I sent you, he put it on his social media today.
Can you make if you get a chance, put a few in a little envelope and mail it snail mail to me because I
Oh
want to
yeah,
stick
yeah,
them
yeah, for
places.
sure. So
Hey,
we're gonna
yeah,
have we have regular stickers, we have the barcode stickers, we got the hats. Next thing is I'm gonna make a shirts.
yes,
Hold
Nat-
on a second.
Natalie, I want to tell you something. I don't know if you've noticed in any pictures. I don't know if you noticed in any pictures that I post from vacations. I think a Vegas one had my hat backwards. I take
Oh
this
no, I didn't
hat
notice.
everywhere, everywhere. Since you gave it to me, since you saw Terrifier, right? It's been to Washington, D.C. It's been to Spain,
Sick.
all over Spain. It's been to on a cruise. It's been to Vegas. I have people ask me questions, even in restaurants here. People are like, "What does that say?" They look at it like they think it's legit, and they'll just ask about it, and
You
that's
know where I got questioned a lot, and it was smart of me to take it there. Last year at Horror Nights,
yes, because it
people were
looks like
taking
a Horror
pictures with a
Nights thing. It
hat.
looks like an official hat.
Yeah. Well, these are the ones we got this week. It's just the logo. But the new ones are like double the size and it has the barcode where you open it with the camera and it takes you to our website. So
It's a good thing to do if we ever get anybody comment or like or anything,
send them
send it to
stuff.
them because
Yeah, no, that's the plan.
I interacted somehow with movie dumpster guys. I think I gave him a tip. You could put money, and I realized I was watching a lot of their shit, and I said, you know what? I'll give him a buck or something. I gave him a few bucks, and I think I wrote "Keep up the good work, guys." And I guess because it said Film Can, and they thought maybe we were another channel.
Mhm.
Like a week later, I got air freshener, movie dumpster air freshener, which
Oh,
was
cool.
it's a I
How did they
still
get
have.
your address?
They must have gotten it from YouTube
That's weird.
from the listing.
I I had some group I follow.
That's a good idea. They must have gotten it from YouTube, from the Google, from the listing here. Maybe it's incorporated as maybe the address is. I don't know. That's a good question.
Maybe because now that you say that, a couple years ago I follow
They
a
have to have
horror
security reasons. Yeah.
another horror website and they sent me a sticker in the mail. I got it here at the house. It's a
Look,
cool like Bride of Frankenstein with their logo on it. It's like, oh, that's awesome. But that's why I got these. I want to give these out. Maybe do like during October giveaways or whatever. I want to get some shirts made.
they gave me the air freshener, a sticker that was like the air freshener, which is like a garbage pail with slime coming out of it and eyeballs and stuff, like garbage
Oh, okay.
bucket,
That's cool.
and a hand coming out, like that.
So, anyways, that's it for this episode of the Creatures of the Night. Like always, guys, if you can go to creaturesofthenight.com if you just want to go to one portal to go everything else. Otherwise, you can find us on YouTube as the Creatures of the Night. Same thing as Instagram and TikTok. I'm putting shit on TikTok now because I'm like one of the hip kids now. And
TikTok, yeah, TikTok's creeping up on us.
if you could like, subscribe, if you want to leave us any comments, send us any messages, tell us we suck, whatever you want. We'll appreciate everything you throw at us. But we would love to hear from any of you guys out there from any part of the world, anywhere you're at. Just let us know you're out there. Until next time, for episode 16, we're out.
We're out.